now, so let me just get this sorted out. Welcome, welcome. I know most of you are going to be watching this a little bit later, but I guess the music's fine. I hope the music level is okay. I have just some Christian lo-fi steady music going by Yoni Charis, and I made a mistake because I scheduled the live stream on my laptop, but it's from laptop to mobile. The YouTube app doesn't always sync up, so it wasn't letting me access the live stream from my phone, which is what I prefer. But anyway, I figured it out. I put the video up on the mobile. I had to create a new video, and I deleted the old one that I made, so sorry if there's any confusion about that. I know perhaps some of you may have put on notifications, but anyway, welcome. I wonder, is there a way for me to see comments? Yes. Okay, it looks like I can see them. Anyway, so I'm going to start out with a get ready with me. I showered a few hours ago and I haven't put on any makeup. You can see my freckles and my imperfections that I'm going to be covering up, I guess. Alright, I'm going to put this mic down. I don't actually know if this mic is working. If anyone's in here, please let me know. But I'm going to put it down for now. And yeah, I guess the idea, I have a few things planned, but the main thing that I would like to do is just a little bit of hand movements, soft speaking. I'm trying to be conscious of the fact that my microphone might not be working, so I need to speak a little bit louder than I normally would if that's the case. But I'm gonna go ahead and open up. Oh, it's working. Yay! Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for joining, and I'm glad to see you. This is you know what this bag reminds me of? Barney's magic art bag that he pulls out. That's kind of what this reminds me of. So let's see, I'm gonna start actually with some facial oil from The Ordinary. Get my face kind of primed up. Can you let me know if you can hear the music in the background? Is it too loud? Is it not loud enough? So I'm just got a little bit of oil in my hand here. I don't use too much. Just warm it up in my hands and just put it everywhere. Okay. Awesome. Welcome. I see a few people are joining in. Thank you for coming. I know some of you, like my friend Shi from Japan, I think she said it's 4 a.m. for her. So, those of you joining, I appreciate it. I know many of you will end up watching later. Okay, so then the next thing that I put on, and you know what, I guess music volume's okay. Alright, thank you, Cameo. Is your icon, okay, faded away, couldn't see it. I'm gonna put my hair up for this part. And yeah, So I've had some pretty big life changes recently. As I recently posted in the community post, you know what? I think, one second. I forgot my foundation in the bathroom, which is right there, so one second. Okay. Have another little magic bag here, full of goodies. So my skin tone has been changing a lot. So this one makes me look really orange now. This one kind of makes me look like a ghost. And this one, let's see. This is comparing these. This first one is darker. So I think I'm gonna have to combine these two to make something kind of matching my skin tone. So let's try it out. Again, these are The Ordinary. I use this brand for most of my skincare. Honestly, I don't wear that much makeup in the first place, so I like that this is kind of lightweight stuff that's easy to take off at the end of the day. Okay, so I kind of just, and my pumps don't work, or I guess I don't trust them, so I just like open them and put some on my skin. So as you can see, this is like not my skin color at all, but I guess like the main reason I use this is to kind of lighten underneath my eyes. And my beauty blender. I should probably use like a real I should probably use a real mirror for this. It like starts out looking really bad, but the more I blend it into my skin, the better it will look, I think. I don't know. Let's see. So anyway, big life changes happening lately, but before I get into that, I just hope that everyone's having a really good holiday season. I know the holiday seasons are not always the funnest for everybody, just depending on what's going on, or if you have good memories associated with the holidays is a whole nother question. I know my sister kind of has some qualms with this season, and I guess I could too if I really wanted to, but you know what, I have a small family, and I honestly just choose to enjoy all this time off that we get with family. And I'm not really like big on the presents or anything. I never really got presents anyway as a kid, and when I did, it was like very, very, very special. But yeah, I think that's my favorite thing, honestly, is just having like downtime to just chill with family. But anyway, I hope you guys are finding some way to enjoy it. Okay, so right now I just more The Ordinary. I know it's backwards for you guys, I'm sorry. I have to use my front camera. But this is the concealer. So this one like kind of makes me look orange too, I'm not even gonna lie. I really need to find my right shade. So I kind of just like go over all of this stuff again and just do some more blending. As you can see, my freckles are gone. That's kind of the goal, is like get rid of my eye circles and get rid of my like bigger freckles is kind of the goal. I don't always cover them up. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I just like I do no foundation at all. Actually, most of the time that's what I do, because it's just like more cake on my face to deal with later when I do it. But you know what, it's a special occasion. I'm on camera. You guys are here with me chilling. There's 3 of you. Hello. Feel free to say hi. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of tapping. A little moment for some tapping. This is MAC. This is actually the highlighter that I've been using lately. These 3 shades. Hi. Let's do it like this. Okay. So I think this is like as good as it's gonna look for now. I still have a whole bunch on my hand, so I'm just gonna like buff that into my hand since I don't have anything to wipe it off, and just, yeah. Okay, so the next, I usually like to take this brush here, and I just kind of like, again, I just kind of go over what I just did and like buff it out a little more. Boom. Okay. I also use this for my bronzer. You may have noticed by now, but I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to makeup. I just kind of do bits and pieces of things that I've seen other people do and kind of make it work for me. So again, I don't always do bronzer, but I just feel like using it because I really think it's just kind of fun putting makeup on sometimes. And then, and I really like the package. This is Florence by Mills. So yes, going back to the life changes really quick, I'll do a little bit of pointing and tracing. So long story short, I quit my job as of November 30th. And I honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I have no plan. I have no idea what I'm gonna do next. I mean, okay, I have an idea of what I'm gonna do next, but I have no idea if it's gonna pan out is the real thing. So I've been working at that same job for the last 5 years, working extremely, extremely hard beyond my threshold. Working too hard, to be honest, where work really was just starting to become my entire identity, and the stress level was extremely high. I had a lot of responsibility on my plate and my plate alone. For example, if I got sick, I didn't have the luxury of taking the time off or having anybody step in for me. I would have to suck it up and like work from my bed. And, you know, my whole life really was just like, had to be planned around work, and I really, really didn't like that. It really started to take its toll on me, because it just felt like work was always my top priority, and everything else, from my family to my personal fulfillment to my rest, everything took a back seat to the work. And it's just because the nature of the work was very like things could come up at a moment's notice and they needed to be handled immediately because they were, I had to protect the investments that I was managing. So the good news is that I finally had the balls to quit. And I didn't think I was gonna, I knew I wanted to quit at some point and move into something different, but I had no idea it was gonna be this soon. It took me like 2 days to make the decision once I kind of realized that that's something that I could or should do. And I totally wanted to have something lined up before I made that decision, but I quickly realized, I'm going to move into some blush now. I quickly realized that I could not focus on me and the next opportunity for me until I got rid of that job, because it was so demanding that I wouldn't have the energy or the willpower to seek something else on my off hours, my very limited off time. And so that was kind of the catalyst what made me realize like that I had to leave if I wanted to fully and completely find the next thing for me. So that is why I ended up just quitting without a plan. And it's yeah, not gonna lie, it's a little scary. I do have kids, I do have a family I need to feed, but the good news is that I saved quite a bit of money before quitting, so I have a reserve to live off of. Like, nothing really should change in terms of like my bills, my ability to pay the bills, but that will only last so long. So that does worry me, but I am taking, I feel like I'm putting way too much blush on, and you can tell. What do you guys think? It's looking a little powdery over here. Yeah, but anyway, I decided that I was gonna take off all of December just for me. For resting, rejuvenating, recalibrating my priorities, making sure that the things that I care about the most is what's making it to the top of my priority list and not being shoved to the back for years to come. And if I stayed at that job, I was really good at it. I'm not gonna, like, ego aside, I was really good at it, and that's why I stayed as long as I did, even though I was pretty miserable. But yeah, I couldn't continue that pattern anymore. So yay, I kind of wish I like set up a little bit of champagne to cheers to that, but I have some tea here. Cheers to quitting jobs and chasing dreams that are your own. Okay, so I put a crap ton of blush on, and FYI, this is the Jeffree Star blood sugar palette that I bought a few years ago. It's less, I don't wear a lot of makeup, so this stuff tends to last pretty long for me. I think I'm gonna put the music down just a tad so that you can hear more of the sounds. Okay. So next I'm gonna do the highlight. Let me move my chair a little bit closer. Okay. So again, I've got like this more bronze looking shade. I've got this more in between kind of sun-kissed look, and then the more lighter color. So I usually tend to go for the one in the middle and just kind of put it in these zones where I want the light to reflect. Under my eyebrows, in the corners of my eye, kind of like that, a little bit above the lip, and I'm just gonna use what's left down there. So the lighting is like not amazing, but oh, by the way, this cloud light back here, it's a cloud shape. It's like very bright, so this camera can't quite capture it. Here, I'll show you. This camera is mobile after all. So let me see. Let me pick this up. Oh, you still kind of can't see its shape, but it's very bright, beautiful cloud light that I bought specifically for the channel. And I love it. Okay, let me put that down. So I did the highlight. What's next? Usually, I kind of don't want to do any eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna go straight for the eyeliner. Yeah, but I wonder if any of you guys have experienced what I'm talking about with the job. It's just like completely soul-sucking job. And like, I don't know if this is just like a naive thing to say or a very millennial thing to say, but I just hate working. And I guess I should clarify, I just hate working for other people, like for a company, and having all this weight of an obligation, and putting all of my life force and energy into building someone else's dream. I mean, that can be cool depending on who it is and like what the mission statement is, but like just to make someone else rich, literally, it just doesn't feel worth it, man. And I'm not against like working hard, and I'm not against hustling, and having responsibilities. Like, you know, jobs, work can really be fulfilling in a lot of ways, and having that structure can make people way more productive than they would have been otherwise if they had nothing going on. That's definitely the case for me, but I don't know, this whole experience just makes me kind of feel like I don't want to go back into the workforce. I'd really, really just like all that intense energy that I've been able to apply towards someone else's company. I feel like I should be doing that for myself. You know what I mean? Like building my own business. Like if I can put that much intense focus on a job, like why am I not doing it to build my own vision and my own dream? I don't know, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I've really missed you guys. I've really missed this channel. I love ASMR. I started listening and watching ASMR like probably like 12 years ago. And like when it was pretty new still. And so I have a big love for consuming ASMR, creating ASMR, and I just saw that you said same here about the job. Like, it sounds kind of messed up to say that, huh? Like boomers like kind of want to be like, oh, you snowflakes, like you guys don't know what it means to work hard and blah blah blah, like ungrateful, but like, dude, this system, especially the American system of like the tiers of life and getting a house and having a family and having materialism like show what you're like tell your outward success story is just so lame to me. Like there's more to life than that, and I'm just kind of over it. I don't know. I mean, it seems like you guys know what I'm talking about here. And all that to say that I'm kind of just ready to focus on me now. I'm gonna put my hair back down now that I've done the bulk of my makeup. I did get a haircut recently. My hair used to be down like below my boobs. For context, and I recently just like chopped like a good 8 inches off of it because it was starting to feel really dead at the bottom and like stringy, and like it would get really tangled. So I chopped it all off, and now it feels so healthy. It feels so healthy. Look, yeah. Okay. Oh, since we're cloud themed, I need advice, you guys. Let's see. I have 2 options here for earrings. I have lavender purple colored clouds, and I have white clouds. Which one should I wear? cloud color ASMR. Which one do you think fits me the most? Okay, nobody's saying anything. I think I'm leaning towards the purple one, only because my shirt is kind of purple too, so there's some kind of consistency going on there. Okay, I'll say lavender. Hey Sean. Dang, what time is it over in the UK right now? For me, it's about 12, almost 12:30 p.m. And I guess that now you guys know why I'm doing a live stream in the middle of the day, because I'm not employed. Yay! I don't know. I've never known this kind of freedom. How's that look? Beautiful. And since I'm just like spilling all the tea here with my current situation, can I just say that it's been really, really weird, like not having a work obligation. It's been so weird for me because, like, for context, I've been like a car going 90 miles an hour for 5 years straight. And now all of a sudden, I don't have to do that anymore. And I thought I would like be able to just immediately enjoy this time off, but that actually hasn't been the case. It's actually been really, really strange and off-putting. Like, I don't know what to do. Or I guess I keep having to talk myself off the ledge of this stress. I keep feeling like I have something to do, even though I don't. It's nearly 7:30 here, and I know what you mean about heavy work with no inner fulfillment. Oh, yeah, man. It's so soul-sucking. And I totally thought I was going to stay at that job for like at least another 2 years. I don't know why. I don't even know why I put that time constraint on myself. I feel like I put this one on wrong, but because it's like kind of, I don't know. It's fine. Or is it? You know what? This is my season where I say, it's not fine. It can be better. Okay, I don't know, it's like more of like a clip. I don't think it's supposed to go in my ear holes. Okay, that feels better. Yay! I'm going all cloud theme for you guys today. Got my cloud light, got my cloud earrings. I've even got, where are they? In this magic box over here. I like kind of stole these from a slime pack that my kids were using, and it's like these little clouds and rainbow, what do you call them? I don't know what you would call them. They're just little designs that you work into the slime and like decorate the slime. And so I thought these were really cute because they're just a bunch of little clouds with smiley faces. So that can be for later if we have some time. Close that up. Get some tea. I'm going to show you this cup. So my family made this for me. And it's got my cat and my dogs and my kids' faces drawn onto it. Okay. And I guess, you know what, this would probably be a good segue into the next thing that I wanted to discuss. One of the things I've been working on all year, it's taken me a long time because I've been trying to do this in my spare time. As you know, I barely stopped working that crazy job November 30th, so I was trying to do like a side hustle, side business, and my idea was to try to get it going and make it profitable before I quit, but then circumstances changed. But I've been designing like planner templates. I love organizing my life with planners. For example, this one I bought online for 2022. It's very pretty. It's got to have the physical one. It's always got to be a certain way for me. It's got the months. It's got months, monthly goals, weekly spread. Look at my crazy week. And that's just the stuff that made it onto my planner. There was like random things that would just pop up all the time. This one, for example. But yes, I'm a planner girl for sure. And so it's always been kind of exciting, the idea of making my own planner one day, my own physical one, but obviously that's going to take a lot of upfront capital that I don't have at the moment, or I guess I do have it, but I'm living off of it. So, not in the cards right now, but I made digital templates, and I'm planning to post them to Etsy pretty soon. So this one, let me just show you. I made a few. The idea is to sell them as a package and then individually for very, very, very cheap. They're digital templates. So I printed them out for myself, and I actually have been using them. I've been putting them up here on my cork board. Like, this is a monthly spread. So it says January 2023. This is just the template version, so the dates are not filled in. They all just say 1 right now. But the idea is that you could get an editable version of this, and you can just put in the dates yourself, change the name, like the year and the month at the top, and so you can reuse this over and over every single month. So yeah, Sunday through Saturday. And then down here is like a monthly goal section where you can write anything that you are hoping to get done in that month, and then you could check it off if you've done it. I know it's backwards, and I guess my plan, eventually I'm going to start with like 1 or 2 different color schemes. Like, this is kind of my vibe with the lavender purple and the light pink. And then I have another one here that's kind of my vibe, color-wise. And these are like moon, outer space themed as well. I've got this one that's more of like a purple and blue shade. And, you know, same concept. So when I print these out for myself, I would change the dates first, and then print them out, and then add all my stuff to it. And I honestly, like, I'm just trying to create stuff that I would love to use, that makes me excited to use, and then hope that that will mean that other people like it too. But if not, I'm fully prepared for this business venture to fail. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But hey, I mean, as long as I'm having fun along the way, right? Here is a habit tracker that I created as well. So if you guys are not familiar with a habit tracker, it basically has a column here that says habit, and so you fill in whatever you want. So let's say you want to track that you drink a certain amount of water each day, or that you exercised, and this is like purely for data. The reason I love this is like it's not a high pressure commitment. This is literally like just so you can see the data of what you're doing and how often through the month. So up here at the top it's got number 1 all the way through 31. And so let's say that you drank your water for the day, it's the first of the month, you're going to put that X. And so you just collect this data throughout the month. And then it's really interesting to just see it and just see it be like, whoa, I really didn't exercise at all this month. And you might feel like you do things a certain amount of times, but you actually don't, or you do more than you thought. And it's just good to have just that data on yourself, being your little scientist on your month. And what's especially cool is once you have built up a few months of these, you can start to see, like, especially if you have a certain goal, you can start to see just this physical progress. Like, oh, this first month I didn't work out at all, but then by month 3 I'm starting to do it really consistently. And that's kind of how I tracked my recent exercise journey as well. So habit tracker, like I said, like all of this is kind of meant to be like a set. So every month you just have to print out, or you can do a digital version of it as well, like using like an Apple Pen to like write on it digitally. This next one, this is just like planner tips, like how to use the planner, like best way to get the most out of it is here. I just like it because it looks organized and cute. Tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, and then my whole spiel on time blocking down here. Here is the weekly spread. I try to make everything just one page because, like for me, I'm printing them out and using them. And I don't want things to take up a lot of ink and a lot of paper. So everything's kind of like a weekly spread, monthly thing is just one page. This is the weekly to do, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I kind of mix it up with like some blank boxes because I know some people like to like doodle. Like that's kind of their thing. I have some with faint lines so you can keep it organized, and then I made some of them with actual like pre-made check boxes for to-do lists, and then I just alternated that so it's like you kind of find the thing that you like, and if you really want to, you can make all your boxes the way that you prefer. So it just gives you some different options. And I know you can't really see the lines, but I swear that they're... And again, space themed, we've got the planets in the back here. And here is another one. This is a weekly menu planner. So for those of you that like to know what you're gonna eat on what day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, this is for you. I use this personally, not because I stick to a strict schedule, but because it gives me ideas when I don't have them. It also helps me write out my grocery list for the ingredients according to what I've written out for this week. So I think the best way that this works for me is that I will like fill this out like breakfast, lunch, dinners. Usually I just focus on the dinners, to be completely honest. Like I'm not that organized to have everything written out for every single meal, but I'll pretty much look at this because I'll know that I have purchased all the groceries for the upcoming dinners that I have planned, and just kind of whatever I'm feeling that day, I'll just go ahead and make it, and then I cross it off the list knowing I've already made it, use those ingredients, and then I come back to this like the next day and just, what am I feeling today? So that helps me, and I've like added some little plates and cutlery here so you could tell that this is the menu. Cute. I printed this, but it's supposed to be like a 2-page menu, like version of that one. So this is more so like if you wanted space to be more detailed down here. This is like where you would add your grocery list items as you're filling out your thing. But for some reason I only printed half of it, so let's just like throw that over there. finally, again, all this is like kind of tailored to just the kind of person. Oh, here's the other page here for the 2-page weekly menu thing with the grocery list at the bottom. Still kind of working on that one, tweaking it. Ultimately, like I said, I just really want to make this set of 1-pagers, so it's just like kind of easy to deal with. And so this one is a 2-pager. This is for that guy or gal that loves to self-reflect. So I like made this like snazzy little thing like with these boxes that ask questions about your week. So I really love planners that have like an opportunity for you to sit down and just think about how your past week was. What were your wins? What were your losses? Like, what did you learn? And it's kind of, it seems a little cheesy, I guess, to do that every week, but I kid you not, I've had so many lessons really, really compound and like never leave me because I'm taking this time to think about it and write it down, and so it just like sticks in my mind way better when it comes to lessons and things that I could have done better. And so for anyone that's like focusing on self-improvement, like this is really cool. So these are actually like 2 different pages, so I'll tell you what they say. This one right here, I know it's backwards, I'm so sorry, I wish it was not, but this one is victory. So it starts out like, what were your wins? And it kind of, there's a little prompt down here if like you're not exactly sure what you should write. There's lines. So this one says, think over the past week about your victories. This can include actions you followed through on, positive outcomes through challenges, commitments that you kept to yourself, etc. Take a moment to acknowledge what has gone right this week, whether large or small. So I like that one. It starts off on a good note. The next one is gratitude. Use this time to express gratitude in your life. Happiness is a mindset that you cultivate through consistent positive self-talk, love, and appreciation. Boom. So this is like the positive page. And then the next one, lessons. So this prompt says, did you follow through on promises? Could you have reacted better in a situation? Or did you come to a realization about something in your life? Is there something you would like to adjust as you keep progressing forward? So that's your opportunity to just kind of like, okay, like an example of one that really helped me was like, I realized that I was venting to my younger sister a lot about my relationship. And what unintentionally started to happen is that my sister started to know way too much about my relationship. And with her being my sister, being protective of me, she started kind of like having resentment towards my partner, even though it was like she was only hearing one side all the time. And I remember this particular week, I just realized that like totally went wrong. And I just realized like, oh my God, by me constantly venting to her, I'm actually like ruining their relationship, like their own relationship that they could be having of like being brother and sister-in-law. I'm making it really negative. So I remember I like wrote that all down and I was like, okay, so the lesson here is like, I need to stop doing that. I need to pull up my bootstraps and like deal with it, talk to someone else, talk to a different friend, like, or just hold it back because like they don't deserve to, my partner doesn't deserve to be talked about and like have this version of himself that may not be entirely the full picture, and then my sister doesn't deserve to like be harboring this resentment towards someone that doesn't deserve it. So that was a big one for me, and I felt like because I wrote it down, that really just compounded it, like, okay, this is what I'm doing from now on. So that was cool. The next one is kind of a catch-all. It's just general thoughts. The prompt here is, use this place for other thoughts and ideas that you may have for the week, or as another category for your weekly reflections, such as a budget. So this is kind of like whatever you want to make this one for yourself is kind of what you make it. And so these two, again, they will be sold like as a 2-page thing, and they could be separate from everything else, or it can be included as like this whole monthly and a weekly package, so that you are set up. You just have to buy it one time. I'm gonna make it super cheap, like just a couple dollars. You buy it one time and you have it forever in Canva. You can come edit it and change things as you want, and just have like a weekly and monthly planning situation here. This makes me very, very excited. Again, I'm like totally ready for this to fail because it's the first time that I'll have done anything like this. I'm not much of a graphic designer, but I did my best. Canva makes it pretty easy to kind of, you know, it's very intuitive to put things together, and it's been really fun. So I will eventually be announcing this to you guys, like when it's live. I'll give you guys a special deal if anyone wants to try it out. If anyone has any recommendations for like color schemes or themes and that kind of thing, like I can definitely do it. It would be very exciting. And yeah, so I just wanted to tell you guys about that because you guys are pretty much like my best friends on the internet, so I thought you might like to see that. And you know what, because I do actually need a weekly to-do right now, a weekly to-do list. I'm going to put it up on my corkboard right now. Let's see, I have, oh, this is perfect. I have this little planet earring. I use earrings on my corkboards because when I lose the pair and I don't want to throw them away because they're really cute, even though I only have one, I'm like, oh yeah, perfect for the corkboard. So I'll put it up right here. Boom. I don't know, so what do you guys think? Or do you guys utilize planners, organization? What's your like favorite organization? Do you use an app? Do you like to handwrite things? Or are you more of a digital person? I feel like that would be really good to know. I will be making both versions, like printable versions and digital versions and editable versions. Yeah, I'm just curious, the three of you that are here, are you into that kind of thing? Where is my bag? Here it is. Oh, here it is. And if you guys have any ASMR recommendations right now, I'm open to requests. I forgot to crimp my eyelashes, so I will be doing that. And what's coming next in this live stream is a little bit of music time. I have my my kids like play piano right next to me, and I will be singing a little bit and playing a little bit. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna put this music, not music, let me put my makeup aside and make some space. Oh, I'm so sorry for the noises. Here, I'll make up for it with some balm hand movements. Have a good time. Find your love. What is this? Sex spamming in my chat. I think you can only... So is that a subscriber? I love it. It's just like my channel. Poke, 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 pluck, 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 Okay. I'm going to grab the little piano that's next to me, so give me about 1 minute and I'll be right back. Okay. Little piano time. Let me make sure that the volume is good. How is that? Is that an acceptable volume? Let me put something a little more relaxing here. Let's Oh, I forgot that I can put some drums. Oh no. Should I make it a little louder? Can you guys hear it? When you came to my doorstep and you rang, I was looking the other way, but you got my attention now, babe, now, babe. Let's see if I can find another sound. Hold on. I'm kind of not feeling that one. Oh, the synths are in the 60s. Okay. Should I angle this a little bit more? Let's see. How should I do this? Maybe I'll put it over here. And then you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Does that work? Okay, let's turn it. Can anyone tell me if the volume's okay? Too high, too low? Let's see here. No, okay. All I've got is this have a good time, find your love person talking to me. Where you guys at? You guys fall asleep? Did I put you guys asleep? I guess that is the goal, huh? Maybe I'll lower this a bit. There you go. Slower. Okay, I think just the 0 was good. You came to my doorstep and you rang. I was looking the other way, but you got my attention now, babe. Now, babe. I like that. When you came to my doorstep and you ran, I was looking the other way, but you got my attention now, babe. Now, babe. Now, now babe, now babe, now babe, now babe, now babe, now babe, now babe. Okay, I messed it up, but I feel that's like all I can think of right now, that little verse. When you came to my doorstep and you rang, I was looking the other way, but it got my attention now, babe, now, babe, you came to my doorstep and you rang. I was looking the other way, but you got my attention now, babe, now, babe. That's, those lyrics are about Jesus. And like, stay with me here because Jesus is real, and Jesus can heal, and Jesus can deliver. And I know this firsthand as a, did you guys, I mean, I made a video about this, I don't know if you guys watched it, but I used to be an atheist, like just a little over a year and a half ago, and something happened where I was really desperate to know if Jesus or God was real, because I really needed help in that moment. And he literally answered my prayer, my desperate prayer of, I don't know if you're real, but if you're real, I really need you to do this right now for me, please, for my sanity, for my safety, for, you know, for my whole life's timeline to be put back on a better path. Like, I need you to do this. And he literally did overnight. And so that's kind of what that song was about. It's like, when you came, here, put it back up. When you came to my doorstep and you rang, I was looking the other way, but you've got my attention now, babe, now, babe. Pretty cute, huh? So yeah, I'm still going strong on the Jesus train. Try not to like be super churchy like the old religious way. I've never been drawn to that. But I know he's real, so I'm just trying to make a better relationship with him through prayer, through reading, fasting occasionally. Probably should do it more, but yeah, just doing what I can to just like get to know Jesus on a personal level, and trusting that he's going to guide me to the right places, to the right people, and to, you know, ultimately just believing in the salvation that he's given us. So anyway, just wanted to throw that in a little bit for anybody who's feeling suicidal, anybody who has anxiety, stress, depression, health issues, severe health issues, or mental health issues. Please, please, please know without a doubt, and you can find out for yourself, literally ask God in your heart with all your heart to reveal himself to you, and I promise he's going to, just like he did for me. Even me, I was like dabbling into witchcraft at the time, and doing all these new age practices, and I didn't even think he was real, but in a moment of weakness, I gave him the chance to show me, and he really, really showed up. So anybody that's going through hard times, just please give it a try, give it a chance. If you're at the end of your rope and you feel like you've tried everything, then just give it a try. And so I'm gonna sing another song for you. I feel like this is a perfect time to sing my other song called Purple Skies. And it's a song that I wrote it to two people in my life at the time. This is the first song I've ever written when I was like 18. And for context, I'm 29 now. And it was at a time when both my best friend at the time, Vicky, and one of my siblings had expressed to me that they were feeling suicidal. And it just broke my damn heart because I didn't know how to help them. And so I wrote this song, like, yeah, to them. So let me just play it. We sat, wait, maybe I'll do a different one. We sat beneath the stars. You said you felt the darkness eating you up, that heaven's not a place for you here, but you wanted just a taste. And I said, these purple skies and all its size are held in a grain of rice. What you fear is coming soon. It's just a phase in the moon. You're trailing like a shooting star, humming like a holy choir. What you fear is coming soon. It's just a phase in the moon. I know you wanna cry. I know you wanna die. I know you wanna cry. I know you wanna die. I know you wanna cry, but soon you'll realize, today's a new life. I know you wanna die. These purple skies and all its size are held in a grain of rice. What you fear is coming soon. It's just a phase in the moon. You're trailing like a shooting star, humming like a holy choir. What you fear is coming soon. It's just a phase in the moon. 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 The moon. Honk at the end. And that's my song, you guys. So, just remember, we all go through our seasons. We all go through the craziness. I've just gotten through, and I feel like I'm still getting through one of the toughest seasons that I've ever been in. And I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for Jesus. Just throwing it out there. I know how I used to feel when people would tell me about Jesus. I'd be like, stop it. So cringe. But that's me now. I think that should be like a testament to how serious and real this is. that even someone like me, crazy wild child that I was, can find peace and rest and love. Well, it was really lovely to see you guys again. I think I meant to only do this for an hour, but hey, I like the spontaneity. And I got to sing you some of my songs. And I'm going to be seeing you guys real soon. I actually have like 3 videos that I've been editing that are in queue. It's a little bit different than what I normally post. But I have been really excited to have the time finally to work on those. One of them is like a kind of vlog style. When I went up north to stay in a cabin recently, well, a few months ago. But it's like gonna be, you know, just kind of chill and vibey, so I'm working on that one. I also went to an esthetician to do skincare on my face, and I filmed that whole experience too. And what else? Would you guys be interested in me doing a little bit more like vlog style, like, you know, that was my stomach. Oh, you're welcome. Would you guys be interested in me doing more vlog style? If you guys are watching it now or later, like leave a comment, and so I can kind of know what you guys are into. Because I feel like some of my favorite YouTube to watch are vlogs. And like Vlogmas is very exciting for me because there's a lot of people doing vlogs, especially when they're in other countries. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking about doing more vlog style stuff of like me out on the town and like doing, you know, cozy home stuff and making it just kind of vibey, a little bit quieter, you know, bring down the loud noises and put some gentle music and some subtitles and things like that, and kind of make that be just like some cozy slice of life content that I feel like could still fit in the ASMR category. So you guys let me know. Art of Vlogs. Aw, really nice to be here with you. Thank you, Sean. I really appreciate seeing you here consistently. It's like, it really means a lot to me to see the familiar faces popping back up, because I'm like, wow, you guys didn't leave me. Even though I haven't posted in like 2 months, you guys are still sticking it out, and maybe you guys forget about me for a little while, but I really, really do hope to be back on the channel more frequently. And I don't know if you guys knew, but I also have another music channel, which I have not posted to for 2 years, because for the reasons I mentioned before, and part of why I quit my job, because it was just so, could never do anything for myself, it felt like. But I'm hoping to get back into that as well. I have at least 3 of your vids in a playlist I've made of my favorite ASMR videos. Oh, what videos are they? Like, what is your favorite style of ASMR, so I can make sure to include that a little bit more. Pluck, 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 pluck. This is one of my favorites, the imaginary harp playing. Ding 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 ding. else is coming up? Yeah, so that music channel, I am gonna try to get more into it. Guys, I literally have an entire album of music that I could release, but I'm just, this past year, especially the past few months, have been so nuts that I just had to put it on the back burner. So that's something that I'm hoping will be officially released in 2023, and it will be my first like official album, you know, a set of songs. I've put a few singles out there into the world, but I haven't done like an actual collection of songs meant to be listened to at once, so I'm very excited about that. Several of the songs are already like completely done. Nobody's heard them and they're just sitting there, so I really need to get my act together and get those posted up soon. Oh, so like exactly what I'm doing right now? Amazing. In excelsis Deo, in excelsis Deo. In excelsis Deo. Alright, you guys. Thank you for being here with me. It was so nice chatting with the two of you that were here. Sean and Cameo, thank you. And I will see you guys soon. Hopefully sooner than you think. Alright, I love you guys. God bless you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. The Cloud Color ASMR.